properties.
She's looking at which one she wants.
I love it.
I think it's
Hey, everybody. They were looking at properties in-game, off-screen. Welcome to AfterQuest. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and digital dice to tell a good story as we return to our Nobles campaign. This will, hopefully, it looks like the internet's strong, so thank you all for returning. Sorry about the death of the internet last week. But also, quick note, I have a meeting with Epicverse. If you guys don't know that, check them out, Epicverse Studios. I have a meeting with them tonight, so we'll be ending just a touch early, just to give you a heads up. So I'm just putting a little time limit on Jacob. Actually, Jacob's one of the best GMs ever for time management.
Oh,
no,
well,
seriously.
I try that.
Yes, you are so good. Check him out on Start Playing Games. I always have the link for Jacob's Start Playing Games in the description below. What's that?
I said this helps.
Yeah. That helps.
What is that again?
A timer.
Let's see. Of course, let me know how sound sounds, and quick announcements. Tomorrow night, Alex will be running us in a spooky dark December game.
Who is not good at time management?
I don't have any pressures that night, so we can have fun. And you know Zach will play all night, so... we will have Adam from the Inner playing our Crossroads, 𝙏𝙖𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗 from Bomb Squad, and myself playing, and we'll see if Alex can break our spirits and minds in a horror game. And then join us at the end of the month for a Sagas game. We have a little change because Dennis had to jump on a stream on his own channel, so Jacob is going to be running it. We still have Adam from the Inner playing our Crossroads playing, Wes from DM Tales on YouTube, and Tyler from the Min-Max podcast. So check all those guys out. They make some awesome content. And we'll have a lot of fun there. And then we will hopefully have a special announcement at the end of that game for the Discord and the channel. So join us for that afterwards.
Very excited about that
and
one.
that'll end our Dark December. So let's do this.
All
Shall
right.
we? Tag, you're it.
Tag, I am it. So, last time you guys had fun. Well, last time the internet broke, but the time before that, we played Nobles of Waterdeep, and things happened, and Tetsu's alive, so that's good.
Yep. We're all alive currently.
Yeah,
right?
that's
So
nice.
I think so.
So, Chad, if you want anything, let us know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Announcements!
There's a real quick surprise. House Horsey,
What?
Lord Riker, JP, the Great Mustache, sent me something that came yesterday just in time to show up on stream.
Okay.
Real quick. Let's see if I can show it.
If you're the right way, turn it.
Turn it. Wow. That is epic, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tetsu.
It's Tetsu
That's
on a blanket.
Freaking awesome. That gave me chills.
Right?
That's fantastic.
And of course, it came in a roll, and I saw the bullet first. I just said, "This came with your name on it to my house." You're the best, Riker.
Dude,
JP.
that is...
Ladies, do you want a blanket right now?
Yes,
Kristen
sure.
does. Okay.
Yes, please.
Are we doing a
Let's
pat?
break everything.
We'll share a blanket.
Dude, that is...
And it's really soft.
It's really soft.
Really cool.
Blanket. It's amazing.
Yes.
So that will forever now be in the studio on the couches. So
Yo, Great Mustache, send me the link. I want to order one.
So come early on movie nights, dips it.
yes.
Oh! Well,
Anyway, sorry.
yes.
Thanks, House Horsey.
Tetsu learned a new TM, Snot Bubble. But realistically, there's a lot of things going on for each of the characters, the house itself, and even our little Auroch. You guys, it is the day after the victory. You guys enjoyed probably a peaceful night, tending the wounds and drinking celebratorily, so not so peaceful. I guess it depends who you ask.
I think actually Caspian spent the night with Tetsu because he's still a little sore.
Okay, interesting.
I like that because he's been helping tend
Well, this
the
is
wounds
great
anyways.
then. You're awoken
Oh, okay.
to Tetsu freaking out. Head slamming against the door, running around insanely.
That's really loud, Tetsu. What's going on? What's going
roll
on?
a perception check as
Okay.
Tetsu's panicking. Real quick, Rex, House Horsey is still in their bracket. So, their beautiful Clydesdale is doing really well. What TM should he learn?
Ooh. All right.
Well.
Making sure we got everything up. Perception coming up.
All right, the
Boom.
perception coming in. All right, yeah, you spot it right away. It's quite a disturbing image. Tetsu's trying to get to it over the door from the outside to the inside. Picture you're in a courtyard. And this one goes outside to the Waterdeep. Hangs a baby auroch that has been slain.
Oh!
Brutal.
Blood dripping down the doorway.
I'm going to sound the alarm call for everyone. Get the guard out.
You are awoken by panic.
She.
Lucius, I should say, is awoken by
Yeah.
panic.
I come running out.
Caspian's going to be trying to climb up. It's up on the wall.
It's kind of high up, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he'll start climbing up.
You don't have to roll. I mean, but Tetsu is definitely trying very hard to get it down.
Cass, what's going on?
Someone's left a message.
Good God. Check if you killed something furry and small.
I did. I was feeling dark. It's December.
The death of the internet made him angry. It's taking-
I think Lucius is going to run to Tetsu if you're going
yeah,
that way.
sounds good.
And he's going to try to calm him down and settle him as much as he can.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll.
I can. I got animal handling.
I think Tetsu has great respect for you.
We were just talking about this.
We're just not going to roll. We're just going to RP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
throw out the dice. Who needs dice?
Tetsu does calm down. Definitely is estranged, but he wants to go out the door.
Mm-hmm. Shh, boy. It's okay. We'll bring it over. Cass.
Trying. Hopefully the gods are coming over and
Yeah, they're going to help you down.
we'll get it down.
A scream comes from outside of the courtyard.
I look immediately.
That's my girl scream.
That was great.
Yeah.
Can we
Is
have
it-
it at that time where Issachar finally shows up?
Yes.
Okay. And he's gonna, oh, go check it out. And he's gonna go head that way.
So as you swing open the door, the dead baby auroch body flops, and it opens up to a female auroch riddled with spears.
Issachar will look around to see if they're the perpetrators anywhere.
You don't see anything.
We have another dead Auroch.
Tetsu charges through.
I dodge.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Oh, man. I'm running after Tetsu to try to calm him back down.
Tetsu is standing guard, spinning around, bottom to the female, the cow auroch, essentially, and spinning around trying to figure out and perceive what is going on. He's charging. You can see like the energy, like the blanket almost, and the fierceness in his eyes as he spins, looking for something that has slayed one of his kin.
All right, this is a lot messier than I thought. Lucius, can you calm him down? We're going to have to actually investigate this.
Now I need animal handling roll,
Okay.
investigation roll, and perception roll.
Alrighty.
You're welcome to join whenever your chaos
Yeah.
reaches you.
Morgana will come out, just kind of as people in the house are responding to this. At some point, she'll be out there with it. Once she sees what's going on, she's gonna just start, like, sort of aggressively talking, like, questioning anyone who seemed to have been around or was on guard, and sort of demanding of all the Keesary people that either, if you don't have answers, get on finding answers, and just really start, like, stirring everybody up to, like, let's move and figure this out, because this is completely unacceptable.
Awesome.
So she's just gonna start ordering all the Keesary people around to, like, did you see anything? Okay, find someone who did, type of thing.
Roll me intimidation, please. Caspian, you recognize the female auroch as one from the same herd. Drew, the chaos.
I think for him, especially with like all his past and keep failing and failing and failing, I think he's probably very tired from all his work. He's probably like drinking quite a bit at this point. Probably forming tears in his eyes and not even realizing it. He's just trying, but he's has so overworked himself that he's just not even sure exactly what's going on, to barely understand the surroundings.
I appreciate that. The RFC wizards are now coming running down the cobblestone way and running towards you guys. You see your Auroch, beautiful Tetsu, turns towards the wizards in a fit of rage.
He's gonna grab him right here.
Jowls.
Like pull him by the jowls and just like hold him. Tetsu, we're going to find out who did this. Don't do anything. Steady.
As Lucius is doing that, Cass will jump down and start approaching the wizards, but also shout over to Drew. Drew, can you go and make sure the gods are on all of our siblings? I don't know if they're trying to create a distraction right now.
Yes, I'll go right away. He'll start rushing off to go check on siblings, cousins, and such.
Okay.
And then Cass is trying to slow the wizards down from running fast because of Tetsu.
Yeah. All right. I'll sacrifice your perception roll for what you were going to learn and then give you the fact that you are able to slow them down.
Okay.
Coupled with the animal handling roll, you see the charge in Tetsu. You see the arcing. You know, you've seen this now multiple times. He was about to just strike at everything except for you guys. Mm-hmm. Hopefully. And it just diffuses. And you can like smell the electrical charge in the air as it just diffuses. Oddly, most of the house is listening to you. Some are kind of like, who are you? But they realize that there's a moment where there needs to be order, and more steps up to the plate. What? We got a report of an Auroch being dragged to town. The RFC wizards are speaking to you.
Where did the report come from? Clearly it was true. We need all the information we can get.
A messenger from House Horsey.
Who did they see?
They just said that there was a dead Auroch being dragged to town.
This doesn't just happen. You can see who did this.
I'll get this. We weren't sure if it was your Auroch. That's why we came running. But you seem to have him under control.
No, but it is from his herd. We should send word to House Horsey immediately and see if they would proffer any information.
Yes. You know whose land they were on?
Yes.
He's gonna glance at Moore.
Moore is not really paying attention. She's got people organized into groups of 2 to 4, depending on what she thinks they need to be. She has people like staking gates, and then she has other people that she's told to like go out in the streets and literally question people. And she's kind of just, she's sort of turned the courtyard into like a military encampment.
I love it.
At which point, once there is nothing else for her to do here, she is going to leave.
So Lucius goes to talk to you and you're gone.
Depending on how quickly, she's gonna go home and ask some questions.
Yeah, he definitely looked your way to find you. So I don't know if I need to roll to see if I saw that.
Yeah, let's roll.
Okay.
Let's put a roll on this.
But it'll
Perception
take
check.
some time to organize.
Right, that's what I'm
people,
saying. You're busy, so
I'm not necessarily gone yet. But that's just,
let's put this
that's where
roll
I'm
on
headed.
it here.
Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe you could have glanced at her as she just left.
Yeah, you're getting. She's literally like, you can see her charging. You can see Morgana's a girl. Yes, I had to think about that for a second.
I know I'm confusing you on this one. It's rare.
You're playing a girl. You see her. You see the determination. Like you know more is about to go. I love that you guys are actually on the same wavelength. Like you turn, you know where these came from, and she's already gone. Like, or going, I should say.
Drew.
Drew
Follow her.
technically isn't there.
He's not there?
No,
No.
you have to
Oh,
go check on
shoot.
the siblings and cousins.
Cass.
Yes?
Moore's going
Going where?
to House Nabar.
Okay, well, I suppose we should see if someone's poaching on their lands. They might know something. What?
Cass, catch up.
Oh, yep.
What? The wizard's like, as you leave, Lord Keesary, this is on your doorstep. This needs to be cleaned up. I'm sure the town guards will be here soon too to take a report.
We will find out who did this and they will clean it up.
Oh, good day. That's for fierce eyes.
It's the mama look.
I think killing baby Aurochs was a bad idea, guys.
Yeah, it sent a message.
They sent a message. That was the point.
Hi, Moore. You move fast.
I have some questions to ask.
If you don't mind, Lucius was hoping I'd follow along.
Well, fine, just stay behind me.
Right? Won't be hard.
Okay, are you guys going to the house?
Yeah.
I'm just
yeah.
following Moore.
Oh, man.
You arrive at the house, and oddly, your sisters are not available. They're not there.
So, is there anything barring her from getting into the house?
No.
Okay. Because she's gonna enter the house by, like, kicking the door down and start just yelling,
Okay.
Gwen! Bethany! Until she gets someone's attention.
I mean, obviously.
and then
one of the-
she's gonna yell at the servants to tell her where they are, find them.
They're like stuttering and stuck. The servants. They were hunting last we knew. What's? Calm down, Lady Morgana. Do you need a drink?
I could have a glass of brandy, yes.
Perfect. Sit down. Sit down.
Send someone to get them and tell me
we
where
hear
they
you.
are. Bring a map.
I don't know.
Do better than that. Find someone
I'm a
who does.
servant. Why would they tell me?
Well, you must at least know when they were getting back. Were they off hunting? Were they going to any particular grounds?
No, they said they'd be back in a day or two.
And when did they leave? This morning?
Yesterday.
Oh, so they should be back soon then.
I don't know.
We have people send people.
Of course, Lady Morgana. Which they bow to you and come back with their drinks.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it's coming. It's coming. They didn't forget. And they come back with your drinks. How long would you guys wait?
Who is, not that you have to make them somebody I actually am going to interact with, but who else? Who is a family member who is here that would be...
Quite an entourage is not here.
Okay,
And we find out that they've taken a lot of people on a hunting trip.
okay. Because she's pretty much just going to find whoever she can in the house
Okay.
and just get whatever information she can out of them about where they were going, what were they doing. And at whatever point she can potentially either decide that they're coming back in a very soonish kind of way or get an idea of where she could go find them, that's where she's gonna go next.
Roll me an intimidation check, please.
I think you'll...
She's kind of
Too many
ignoring
characters.
Cass, no offense.
Cass. No, that's fine, because Cass will have his own thing.
You aren't getting... Hold on one second, Cass.
Yeah.
Unless you want to put into this.
I don't know if it's too late to try and give her an advantage in some way by what I'm doing.
We'll let it roleplay.
Okay.
You can most definitely tell that they are not being fully forthcoming.
Mm-hmm.
They're almost irritated that you are here, but they're not giving you the information that you're asking for.
Oh, then I'll slam someone up against a wall and go straight for that route.
Let me roll some dice. this,
If she gets the vibe that that's what's happening, she's gonna just straight up be bad cop about this.
Yes.
No, Lady Morgana. They went hunting. I don't know. They said they had to change their ways. They were arguing.
Who was arguing?
Bethany and Gwen.
But they're always arguing, aren't they?
What were they arguing about?
Is it wrong or is it right? I don't know what it was.
Now, my dear, lady or man,
Just roll
that
back.
he's talking.
Mal.
Morgana will like sort of let him go, let him like slump down against the wall and just like turn and walk a circle around, kind of like,
Why is she so strong?
We'll gloss over that one. I mean, look at her. But, my dear sir, you know how Morgana can be about these things, and I know we all have our ears to the doors when we need to. This isn't the time to be.
I'm being honest. All I heard was, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Does it put the message across? That is all I heard.
Who else would have heard better? Because wouldn't you rather
took them.
she smashes that person's head
They're
in than yours?
gone. I don't know where.
I know, but who in the house would know?
They're gone.
But
It was Gerard. Gerard knew. I'm sure of it.
I look at Moore because he's not as familiar with House Navarre.
is Gerard somebody who's like
Like a head
house
servant. A head servant, yeah.
Like stays around here, but he's saying that person is gone.
Gone. Which is not normal.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just walk up to him and grab him again and push him back.
No!
If Gerard isn't here, then find someone for me to talk to who isn't you.
Like, all the servants are, like, cowering at this point in time. No, I told you everything.
But isn't there always, I mean, I know at least at House Keesary, we always have some little scullery boy or maid snooping around, someone who always knows what's going on.
Gerard!
Well, he's not a scullery boy. I'm looking for someone who would have information. Who's always peeping into the wrong places. Because again, I'm assuming his feet are off the ground at this point.
You're just like talking to him nice and sweet.
Because I'm assuming you would rather have that person up against the wall answering questions than yourself. Because more will get answers.
He's like panicking. Eyes are flashing back and forth. I don't know. He's like really shut down.
Who would know what roads they took? How many days were they planning to go? What were they hunting?
Slow down. I didn't hear your first question.
Cass is going to turn around to the rest of the people watching the spectacle. Is there anyone else who would care to go for a ride with dear Morgana? Or are we going to answer our questions? We are limited on time.
A lady steps forth. Actually, we were just talking about defecting to House Keesary. We'll do whatever you wish. This house is nothing but turmoil, and they treat us like garbage. Look at the back of him.
Well, it's pressed against the wall currently, but I shall take the hint.
Let him down.
Well, that was unexpected,
And
but
as you look around,
Thank
you
you.
actually see they are malnourished, which is not normal for your house. Like, they took decent care of their servants, but these are not being taken care of properly.
well, we can certainly send them.
I think this is why we got left behind. They took everybody almost.
Oh, everyone else.
Were they planning on coming back?
I think so.
Very well. Which of you are willing and able to help me find them?
Where do you stand? And they glance at the gentleman who's now like cowering on the ground and like weak.
I need answers, and things need to change. And if you can't help, then don't stay here. She'll pull out some of her coin and just be like, you can go.
I believe I can speak for Lord Lucius, at least temporarily. All of you are welcome at House Keesary. Quill and ink, if you would, please.
They fetch that for you.
He's going to write a note letting Lucius what's going on and gives it to that lady who was speaking to us. Take everyone you can with this note. Ask for Lord Lucius. Be careful approaching. We are dealing with some issues of our own. There is rather a spectacle there, but if you ask for 𝙫𝙬, he will take care of all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, I hope. Now, truly, if there are any that can help us,
It would be appreciated, and I'm sorry, she says to the guy,
On the
and like offers her hand to help him back up.
when you all arrive at House Keesary, you will understand our urgency. It is quite a bloody mess. No people involved, but some that are dear to us. There's been a message sent, and we mean to deal with it. So, look into more. Where do we start?
Well, if you have any scouts, that would be helpful. Perhaps them, but we can't spend a lot of time. I think we take some horses and we follow the hunting roads, see if we can catch up with them. There's more of them. They should be slower. We should be able to cover some ground. And we get our answers one way or another.
It's very good. I mentioned it in the note to 𝙫𝙬, so hopefully he gets it. I'm hoping the note is a way for us to let them know what's going on.
Well, while that was going on, let's go over to what 𝙫𝙬 and Lucius are dealing with.
I think 𝙫𝙬 would have, come back a bit out of breath and say, I checked on all the rooms. Our family is safe.
Thank you, Drew. Please help me. And he's going to try to start getting the baby 𝙁𝙁 down from where it is. And let's bring them inside. Tell the servants not to wash the blood off the street.
It shall be done. He's going to use more of his dexterity and such to be able to get up there and at least, if anything, get a rope or something for the strong one to do something.
Yeah, I mean, you're not under duress to do it. So, and you have plenty of hands to help you.
All right, perfect.
So I'm thinking bring them inside, close to where Tetsu stays for the moment. Drew,
I'm sorry.
why are you sorry?
I keep failing you every step of the way. This even happened under my watch. It's just I could barely hold it together. All this responsibility and trying to do everything. I've expanded the amount of things I've been doing, but at the same time, I've realized I've become a doll.
Drew, I've thrown a lot at you in a very short amount of time. And I know you are capable of these things. None of us can do everything perfectly the first time anyways. I don't expect that. I know I can trust you to be there and to do the right thing and represent House Keesary the way that grandfather would have liked.
I wanted to talk to you about that. I don't know if I can. I go back to it, and when it comes to checking on the family, that was something that inspired me a lot more than looking over the 𝙁𝙁. But there's just so much to it. I know I haven't exactly had my place here, and honestly, I don't believe that pushing of all these roles and other things upon me is something that will even stick to me. I'm not saying I won't do what needs to be done, but I have not been acting myself. I'm quite aware of that. I just want to say that I will be there, but I'll be there being me. I won't be there being spy master or a master of the ships or other things like that. No other title other than nephew, brother, son, friend inspires anything in me. I will be there to help, but in the way that I can. I can't do it any other way. If I maybe that sounds strange, extreme, and I understand that, because being with mercenaries, I quite know a good contract when I see one, and I am not one. But all I'm trying to say is that all these dreams, aspirations, I want to be there to help you, but they're not for me. And if you trust me, I trust me to be me, but not any other title than your nephew.
Yes, that is the most important thing, that you're my nephew. It's more important than the titles and stuff. The titles are for formalities and such. I guess I don't know the people around me and what they want to do. And what do you want, Drew?
I want you to tell me what you would like to be done, but to do it in my way. And if you don't want me to do that task, as you know how I'll act, then don't tell me to do it.
Yes. I trust you, Drew. And please tell me if I'm asking too much. If I'm out of place.
Massive? This is Drew.
It's now a really good time for this.
Just hands you the paper.
He takes it.
You don't have to look at it right away.
He just tucks it away. Well, does it say who it's from? Like right away or no?
Oh, is it mine?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it saves from Caspian.
Oh, we have a letter from Caspian.
The horns is getting antsy.
Oh, I think he's looking for a tip.
We were just looking.
Well,
He's gonna just break it open and.
What exactly does it say?
oh man.
Wait, let's sync up our voices.
Yeah. Ready? Drew, Morgana was having fun over here, but we found out that half of the staff has been rather poorly, and they'll be headed your way. They are looking to join the house. We are off to find a Gerard, who has gone off with most of the other staff and the sisters to hunting grounds. I'll let you make the assumptions. Hope to see you soon.
Well, what do you make of it?
Has to be House Navarre.
Oh, you mean who did this?
Yes. I don't see any other possibility at this point. We just need proof.
Well, it sounds like they'll be away for a while. I mean, Cass and Mo, of course. So, I guess that leaves us. And, I'll be here to protect you. Well, in what ways I can.
I trust you, Drew.
And I trust more stronger than I am. But, I'm glad you trust me. I will allow you to steal the spotlight as I stick to the shadows. And hopefully you do realize that means that I don't want to go to any more balls.
Oh.
Takes away my fun.
House Horsey, Chevalier will be most upset.
Well, I mean, there's other things that can happen. But, what were your plans? What do we make of this? Even if Navarre is the one perpetrating this, they're somewhere, and I'm sure Cass and Moore will find out soon, but...
That's what I'm afraid of.
We need to do something. There's blood in the streets. There is a message that was sent. Perhaps we should send our own. Not to say that we should be going around killing, like, little animals and such. I'm just saying that
Bugs.
we need a reply.
Squashed pile of scarabs. Really is a different message.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
just like Cass has done in all the arenas and, broadcasting a message for you, it sounds like we need to be getting on that. Perhaps through an action this time rather than just words, because words apparently don't keep away the actions.
Yes.
How confident are you that it's House Navarre? Do you want to make a public statement about such a thing?
I'd rather... It's hard. For Moore's sake. I want this to be dealt with more privately and civilly.
It would be a lot easier to keep the peace, and in case we're wrong as well. But if that is the case, then it sounds like we need to do a little bit of information gathering and
Yes.
make sure all our pieces line into place. So
Yes.
when the time comes, we will have the papers holding who has done it and who has not.
Yes. Perhaps we should visit House Chevalier.
Oh, yes, I quite agree. I'm sure they'll be welcoming to both of us.
They would know everything on the streets. Can't bring an Auroch through the city without being seen.
I also did want to mention that when we're out in the hunting grounds, they did quite make it apparent that they were there.
Let's be subtle.
Very well.
Half the team is being subtle.
Subtle.
Yeah.
And half the tape is being forceful.
Good cop, bad cop.
Persuasive.
We'll win.
The veterinarian would approach you and ask if you would like them to investigate either bodies.
Who?
The veterinarian?
Oh, veterinarian.
The veterinarian?
It's
And
who
the
are
doctor?
you? It's our medic. He just goes by a different title now.
Yes.
He's been doing it long enough now. He's giving us.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you please remove some of the spears and let's find out where these came from?
He nods towards Tetsu.
I'll talk to him. And he's going to walk over to Tetsu.
Perhaps
perfect.
we
This,
should.
this man's helping us.
Perhaps when we go to visit House Chevalier, we should take Tetsu.
Oh.
It would send a message. A message of not only a dead one, but a live Auroch through the streets. The RFC was concerned about us. Perhaps it'll be a good show of force.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Are you guys trying to intimidate House Chevalier? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, no, not at all.
No, just taking our Auroch for a walk.
Oh my gosh. What is going on around here? So far, I've two
All right,
just
well,
bought us a
scratch what they said about
subtle.
subtle.
Let's walk this huge
We
beast
don't
in
know
the
their
streets.
plan.
Our plan is gonna go much smoother.
So let's jump to that plan real quick. You two are riding out to
Probably the Auroch hunting grounds makes the most sense.
Thessacana Mountains
Um,
Lower.
Probably taking.
Doesn't that take days? But
It's gonna be a hike.
But we're gonna.
Do you want to, or do you want to go talk at the docks to see where they took off?
Well, they probably
we
I
don't
don't
have
think they
a-
would have taken the
they
docks.
probably didn't go by water.
So my thought was that
They don't
they
have the
probably
Empire
rode
either.
out. So therefore, if we take
Seafaring
the road
kid. That's
out, we would either be following them or catch them coming back.
Right.
And it'll take a while. We'll have to We can discuss this in character.
Yeah. Well, I was just wondering, do you really think they're coming back?
I don't know. But one way or another, we need to find them.
I don't know. Something's not right.
Of course something's not right.
But I mean, I don't know. It seems strange that they would be out and about and be sending a message here. It's just, I don't know.
Well, what do you propose?
They've all gone. I mean, that larger group must have been seen. I suppose if we start going the way they're going and see if we can find people who can say. That's my only concern. We're going off of a hunch.
That's what I'm hoping.
But I think
That sort of a caravan can't just be missed. We can ask on our way out of the city. We can ask along the way.
Yes, I suppose House Chevalier would know something. I'm sure they've rented something from them.
Probably.
Unless to bring that many. And why bring that many? And to say you're coming back in 2 days. I don't know. We're missing too much. There's too much of the story not missing. I don't like skipping to the end or the middle. I like going from beginning all the way to the end in order.
I'm not sure that we have time for that.
No, I suppose not. Brevity is the soul of wit, I heard someone say once, but...
How much money do you have on you?
How much money does he need? He doesn't have that. No, I'm just kidding.
Because I was thinking that we could hire some of my mercenary friends to go with us and spread out and kind of cover more ground.
I mean, Caspian has 230 gold on him.
Not only that, but Institute has been working on contracts with them already.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
So I could totally, yeah. I think enough.
So let's
Line
like
some
on our way
pockets.
out, I think we want to ask questions as we go, but we also want to like stop by a couple of Moore's taverns and just slam some money on the table and be like, I've got a job.
Can we
Who's
find our
free
friend?
now?
Grom? Grom can't come back.
Aw.
No, Grom's working.
Yes, we have a job for him to do.
Grom could come back.
We are making a movie.
I would tell somebody who knows how to contact Grom. I would say, basically, like, get your butt over here.
So
It's a
Grom's gonna
job
be the
for
new
me, and it's a
Gandalf.
job for House Keesary that you want to get in with so much.
That's true. Yeah.
All right.
He doesn't have to show up right this minute.
The next hour would be nice.
Probably sooner than that. All right. I need a roll. Are we diplomatically asking for information?
I would be. Well, I suppose that's not classifying it enough. I think we'll both be diplomatic in our own ways.
Yes, but in which way are we being diplomatic with this?
You know how Cass is gonna be.
Persuasionally?
Yeah. Unless Moore says to do anything else.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
I mean
just
we're
be
not
himself.
necessarily trying to be like bully people
Yeah.
into it, but we are being direct.
I mean, you were. So I just want to see is
I was.
Morgana cool down?
Yes, but she's still being very direct, but she's being demanding but
Yeah.
not bullying.
Yeah, no problem hiring people. I mean, you guys have drawn quite the name. It's actually quite an excitement to think that they're helping House Keesary.
Mhm. Yeah, oh, and she's gonna throw money on the table of this is now and Lucius will pay you more later. Come
Yes.
with me.
I'm not sure what that says.
What?
No, tell, hey.
Oh.
I heard.
It's feisty.
Team Feist, yeah. I think that's you guys.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to figure out
I
who
don't
Team
know.
Feisty was.
It's hard to say now.
I've
They
seen
got
both
an
sides be
aura.
feisty. I mean, running a Tetsu through town is feisty.
Well, it won't be feisty. I cannot guarantee that one.
And I want to be clear. Roll for Combat was more concerned that your Auroch has gotten out than anything else.
Yeah,
Because you guys are... I just want to be clear that that was what they were investigating more, so...
Thank you, Taylor. Hey.
All right, yes, and thank you for that. All right, so on your way out of town, I'm assuming a no member of House Horsey. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Now we do jingle bells because it's a gnome. Riding a very short pony. This gnome swings down elegantly. Beautiful hair. I hear that you are looking for some information.
Always.
I saw House Navarre heading east.
A large caravan?
Yes.
Very good.
How long ago?
Early yesterday, so almost 2 days ago.
Well, that tracks.
Or was it late? I was partying. That's alright, it doesn't matter.
Did you see anyone dragging aurochs through the streets last night?
No, not that at all. I've heard of it now. It's quite the talk of House Chevalier.
Well, spread the word if you can to your other house members that I think Lord Lucius will be looking for information on that. He'll pay well. Do you...
You realize we run the town, right? I don't need your gold.
Well, you run the roads, we run the waters. I suppose a good connection there, making it as if it's one traversal across land and sea.
That means I have to invent a boat that goes on land. Or a horse that goes in water.
We could have information for you too. Let us say that Lord Lucius would owe a favor to whoever can bring pertinent information.
Perfect. Yes, favors. Bye-bye. My bells, I left them.
I love him. Did you see his hair? It's glorious.
Thank you.
It doubled his height.
So that sounds like that pretty much confirms the idea that they would probably be heading to the Thessacana.
No,
Lower
they headed
mountains?
east.
Oh.
Shall we pull up the map?
Waterdeep. Waterdeep is
Okay.
here.
That's our lands.
Yeah, they headed to your lands. With an entourage.
Yeah.
One would almost say maybe a warband. Or maybe they're just going hunting on one of their other
But they took all the
properties.
family and like the kids and stuff.
Yeah,
You're
they
talking
took
like
everybody,
the
which is-
Kalmus Sloth?
Yeah, they were heading that way.
Okay.
I mean, there is a road that they technically own that goes all the way to their
I
Misty
see.
Forest and Misty, 2 sections of Misty Forest that they own.
Yes.
Are they taking the trade way?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
So headed east. See, this is exactly what I was saying. It doesn't make sense. Right, if they were leaving,
It doesn't make sense. They never leave. Not all of them.
that is absolutely strange. I'm glad you're saying that. I mean, let alone both your sisters traveling together. I can't imagine they would leave things unattended. But also that I don't see how there would be any way that they could certainly know when they left behind unless they paid for someone to do that horrific act with the aurochs. I mean, of course, if they would have paid for someone, but who and why? And why leave after giving that message? I don't know. I don't like missing a piece to the story.
This is a really random question. But we are playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I think so.
I know that's like kind of a fuzzy thing, but
I mean,
can we
it's
hire
debatable.
somebody to like scry or track?
Yeah?
Magic?
Magic?
We don't do magic in this house! We play in a magic world and we don't play with magic! We just buy TMs for our animals.
We should do that. It sounds crazy.
Magic's a 5-letter word in this company.
Yeah.
Yes.
It makes
this is
sense.
very
It
possible.
makes perfect sense.
Let's do that.
I love it.
Laura's like, I can't believe I'm suggesting this, but what if we hired a wizard?
They always talk funny, but yes, all
We
right.
need something to point us in the right direction.
Wait, you guys gonna go visit Radablast?
I was thinking, can he do that?
Is he? Your wizard is very awful.
I'll be honest, I don't think he's actually a wizard. We just love him so much. And, I mean, rat blast. Right? Perhaps he can... I think he's more of a sorcerer anyway. We would probably want an actual wizard.
Are there any black market witches down in the alleys?
Wow, that just went to a whole nother level. Are we talking like...
Yeah, like someone that wouldn't be like hired by like a court mage or a family wizard or something like that. Like somebody who's like a shady little creeper.
So not going to the arcane shop, but going to the arcane shop's little brother that no one talks about.
Yes.
So a warlock, not
Yeah.
a wizard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just figured now we are going to rat
So,
blast.
I kind of
Right.
somebody. I guess
It's Radablast's twin brother.
It's just Radablast in a wig.
It's Radicast.
Somebody who would be
Yeah.
otherwise unaffiliated.
Sure.
Is kind
Yeah.
of what I'm going for.
We can do this. Yeah. All right. So we're heading down to the slums. Maybe. Sure. Yeah. You've heard of a good wizard in your... Good. Let me rephrase that one. You've heard of a gentleman who dabbles in dark magics that may be able to scry for you.
Competent, potentially evil person.
Yes. He likes to hang out in like the sewer systems of Waterdeep.
Okay.
And he has rats as pets.
Perfect.
That's the Rat Lord.
The Rat Lord. That's all they call him.
Okay.
Okay. You guys...
It's a good name.
You guys going after him?
Yes, as long as he's like is technically open for business.
I'm pretty sure between Silver Tongue and Brute Force, we will open him up for
You
business.
find yourselves in the sewers of Waterdeep. Absolutely a horrifying sight. Full of stank, manure, other things.
Yep.
Yep. And you have obviously your contacts. You guys, well, most of her have. You find yourselves in this interesting section where it's kind of drier, and it is filled with rats. And you're actually greeted by a giant rat, and it like encourages you to follow it.
Okay.
And you do.
Brilliant.
You enter into a lair that is oddly pristine. One would say maybe magic was used to clean it. And it is absolutely well organized and labeled. It doesn't belong here. This fine dressed gentleman stands up from a chair at a table. I heard I had the pleasure to be meeting down in my lair.
Yes, we need your services.
I'm not surprised we'd be traipsing down through here.
It's rather urgent. What's your price?
Everything is urgent with most people.
This is rather urgent. What's your price?
To you, it may be urgent, but to me, I have other things I wish
What
to
would
do.
it take to make it urgent for you?
Who are you?
I'm...
And who are you? I
What's
knew
in
you were
a
coming.
name? Do you?
Yes, Cass. Just because I live in a hole in the sewers doesn't mean I don't know what's going on.
Oh, no, actually, I assumed you could hear
So
a
what
lot
I'm
down
hearing
here.
is House Keesary is going to owe me a favor. A little rat comes up on his shoulder and whispers in his ear.
I will owe you a favor.
Whorehouse.
Well, I can't speak for my lord without him present.
Well then, you don't speak to me at all. I won't look that way. The wizard looks just a little too far and then looks back at Cass.
Well, Morgana will go, I will speak for my house.
Oh.
We will owe you a favor.
That's all he does. Come. And he takes you out of his lair, steps
Is
in
that what you call it? Carry on.
into the sewer water outside of it. and begins grabbing things.
Oh.
Tosses them to Cass. Do you catch them?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm all about the experience.
Steps out and on the side of the sewerway begins to draw some runes. And eyeball. Eyeball.
From who? Right. I thought you wanted mine for a moment. I was like,
Arranges
rather
things.
like mine.
Takes a cup and scoops some of the water. Sips it. Pours it into his little thing that he has made here. And then spits back into it. You always have to add a little bit of your own flavor, right? Just a little bit.
Normally I would agree with you, but carry on.
And the magic begins to swirl, definitely infused with some dark shadows. You see his eyes go jet black for a split second as he seems to be overcome by something.
Nice touch.
Suddenly, you see, almost as if from a rat's view, hiding in a carriage, one would say. And it runs along, you can tell it's running through the eyes of the mouse or rat. And it runs up, and it comes up and it looks at your sisters, who are sitting there. They're clearly bickering. Now, there is no sound to this. And they're bickering about something. Roll a perception check as you two are looking at this image. Okay. Please, both of you.
Both of us.
Pretty pleased with sugar lumpies.
This is like the swirling pool mirror kind of effect.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah! I mean, honestly, it fits what I'm about to say anyways.
Should I?
Honestly, yeah,
Go
you should.
for it.
I'm-
Let's do it.
I know, it's so rude.
You could just roleplay how.
Oh, so nice.
so, Cass, you think that,
Even though I got a net 20.
Cass, you think that if maybe there was an ear in here, you'd be able to hear something, but you don't see any ears floating around. No, yeah.
I like mine too much. So does Valeria.
You recognize where they are. It is clearly they are leaving in the background as a rat looks past them.
Mm-hmm.
They're very much traveling the main road from 𝐼𝐵𝐾𝐾𝐾 Mountains lower.
Coming back.
Yeah.
So they were where I thought they might be.
Yep.
Okay.
So somebody either gave you false information or they took a false trip.
Right. Well, they could have done like
Down the loop.
Yeah.
done a loop around or something.
Then you see Lady Bethany spot the rats and Lady Gwen.
Squish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Well, rats are not that bad.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
No.
It's been a rough day for small animals.
Yours are not small.
The baby was.
To tie in the ear, the baby auroch is missing an ear.
Drew, what do you make of this?
Why would anyone cut off an ear of an animal?
I don't know. What message would that send?
Perhaps someone is saying that we don't hear something that's quite obvious. I mean, if the auroch is to represent us, and they probably killed the baby as a indicator as us as well. You know, a new fledgling house trying to rise the power and all that. So maybe that's just inferring a little too much. I mean, there was a female outside that was heavily attacked as well.
Yes. This is cruel.
Oh, very much so.
Should we go find the others, or are we going on our walk?
Oh, I think we're going to be going on our walk.
Okay.
So, setting up for our march to House Chevalier.
Yep.
We are definitely putting on the ornate armor for
Okay.
Tetsu.
Yep.
We are going to be
It is
parading.
completed.
Yeah, it's going to be a parade there.
Okay. With like half of the house Keesary? Or just...
Just us?
I think it'll be us and maybe a few servants for, some, maybe a little bit of fanfare and such.
Mm-hmm.
But, also, I did have a question. If I wanted to invite a fair maiden on your Auroch, would that be allowed?
What?
You look at Tetsu.
To ride it?
Mm-hmm.
You look at Tetsu. What is Tetsu?
I'm gonna roll dice.
It depends on the lady.
He thinks it would be a show of strength.
Yes?
Because I do happen to fancy a lady over in House Chevali, and perhaps that would be a great thing for us to relate to her.
That takes all my wind out of my sail. Now she's gonna have to play hard to get.
Oh.
But it's not necessarily because of her or House Chevali. It's more of the show for Tatsu.
I love the imagery. We're gonna end here tonight with the image of a small group with Tatsu walking down the road, and coming around the corner, absolutely smelling like sewer, is Cass and Morgana. Go ahead.
He needs to ask whichever sister you're going for. Have you ever rode an Auroch?
Listen, next session we will do a little bit of role play, and then we'll do what I need to do. And there has to be some, because this is too good not to leave here. So
A Clydesdale's one thing, but
an Auroch, rune branded,
electrified
with a
bullet.
snot bubble.
Yeah.
What?
That
Okay.
is-
All right.
I just like,
What do you want? No, just kidding.
I think we are. I don't even know if we would stop though, because like, Morgana's on a mission.
I didn't say you were heading back.
And we saw them coming back to Waterdeep. Correct?
Correct.
On the way back. Yeah, and Morgana
So
would just
then
be
our
like, I
general
know where
plan-
they
But you're
are.
gonna cross
Yeah.
paths. I didn't mean that they were coming home. I meant like
Oh, you
coming
mean
around
like,
the corner, like I've already left. Your parade has left, and you just intersect because you're coming from the sewers
okay.
and heading.
Oh, so
yeah.
we're about to. Okay.
Y'all are heading on a different mission.
Ooh. So then Cass was probably trying to catch up with more. I assume she turned around and started heading.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You left the rat guy hanging. He was just like,
Well,
no, I just
the slop he gave me.
We told him thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Awesome. That was insane.
All right.
That was not what I had planned for tonight.
But we set up plans,
Yeah,
right?
sort of.
I had different plans
Now
for
wait.
all y'all.
I don't know what he was planning. You're the one who put a baby Auroch in our courtyard.
Yeah, that was a little.
I didn't expect such a quick reaction to it. I thought it was be like, let's study all of this. Where could this be from? Let's study the spears. No, let's go kill somebody.
Hey, I asked about the spears.
And then failed rolls. I'm just kidding. No, you guys did awesome.
Thank you. So did you.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
Chat, thank you so much.
Yes.
Taylor, hey
Taylor,
tonight.
hey.
Thank you very much. Great mustache for the blanket. It's
very warm.
soft. It's very soft.
It's so warm I can like radiate the heat from here.
Look at that. That's whose nose. All right. Well, that was fun. We will, let's see, what's today? The 13th. So we will be here next Wednesday. The Wednesday after that, the 27th, we're taking off for the holidays. So
Lame.
I know. But Thursday, the 28th, we will be here with Sagas. And tomorrow night,
Not lame.
don't miss whatever's going to happen with Alex, because she's keeping us on edge.
know, but it's gonna be fun.
It's going to be great. We
That's
will
how
be
good
here
GMs
live.
run.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I think that's it. We had somebody in chat shout out. Yes, we are a 5th edition live stream on Rumble. So
We even used a spell.
we
We used a spell! The best part was I don't know what spell we used.
It is
Right. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't look it up. I was like, you know what, this is too good.
just a little Rat Lord flavor on it.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's
And a little wizard spit. I saw in the chat.
Yeah.
Wizard spit.
I had to.
Yes, absolutely. That is harkening back to Outlaws of Elkinstar. Check that out if you haven't, because all these wonderful people were in it. And don't miss our announcement December 28th, a special video that'll also come out on YouTube and Rumble as well, but we'll officially be announcing it December 28th. Jacob's very excited.
I am so pumped about it.
Pretty cool stuff.
Share us with other people because they will
Yes.
get something cool.
Yes.
So will you.
100%. And grow House Valley soon. We will.
There may be giveaways at some point too.
We do. I know. I'm starting to amass a collection of stuff that we need to give away. Mustache donated.
Maybe
a
the Pathfinder
painting.
player core book. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember the one. One of our dear supporters gave us a box. He wanted to remain anonymous. Gave us a box of stuff. I don't even remember in this moment.
It was a
but
box with
a
stuff
box
in it.
of RPG books.
Was there stuff in the box?
There was stuff in the box.
Even so, not just the box.
Not just the.
So I gotta
right.
get to a meeting.
We need to do stuff.
Love you guys all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for being here. This has been another fantastical episode of AfterQuest and Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you'll also gain access to bonus content, as well as our private Discord where you can chat with everyone here, play games, do Adventure by Vote, which is an RPG that we're running in a play-by-post where all the supporters vote, and it will turn into some really cool content later on that we are prepping now. And so become a part of that, as well as joining our live streams, and so much more. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for the sound, music, and ambience that we use, as well as start playing games with Jacob, 5th edition, Battle Zoo Bestiary, and so much more. And thank you so very much for joining the adventure. We will see you next time. All right, bye.